Hi, it's Chantel here from Fiberific. As you can see, I'm not in my usual spot. Over the next few weeks, there'll be some changes, but don't worry, they're just temporary. I'm queen double duty for all of my equipment, so the stands that I have, I use in my stall as walls at events, so they can't always be here to be the pretty backdrop of my videos. So today I have a comfy chair, I have a cuppa, and I have you to talk to. So chatting, huh? Not normally a problem for me. So in this video, we're going to talk Bendigo survival. But first, I have an update for the Happy Together shawl by Boo Knits. So I've been working away really hard on it so that it's the major prize on my stall at Bendigo. It's like a lucky door prize. So you need to come find my stall. I'll be in the flower shed. Spend $80 on the stall and you'll get a ticket. Spend $120, you'll get 2 tickets. Spend $160, you'll get 3, and so on. You get the idea. I will draw the prizes on Wednesday the 20th of July and announce the winners on all my social media and my website. Bendigo's only a few short weeks away and somehow I don't feel ready, but I'm dying to go at the same time. I have to say, the Sheep and Wool show is one of the highlights of my year, and not just as a fibre or yarn lover, but I get to catch up with my friends. And so it's so much fun and so many laughs, and I come home completely exhausted, but I'm so happy. And I think I should move to Victoria so that I can be with my friends more often. And then I drive home and I'm so tired, but I drive home and by the time I defrost and I've had time to think about it, I think, no, I'm not going to move to Victoria yet, but I don't rule it out. I don't ever rule it out. So how to survive Bendigo? Let's get on. Firstly, you need good shoes. Now, I cannot emphasize good shoes enough. They need to be comfy, but they have to be weatherproof because there's no point in being comfy if your toes are cold and wet. I found that the boots that I had, their sole was too thin, so the cold would just come straight through. So I've upgraded my boots to Docs, which have got a really chunky thick sole, and I also have my runners. So I know the runners sound really unfashionable, but this is a marathon, people. You know, we have to put comfort before fashion. Another point for Bendigo is I've learned that if you spot something that you really love, you just grab it when you see it. Because Bendigo is so big that by the time you go around and you go and look at everything and then you come back to the things that you want, it's gone. And you won't be able to get it again. So I've tried being really good, but now if there's something I really, really want, I just snavel it when I see it because I've missed out on so much good stuff. Next point is take cash and your card. Not every stall holder takes credit card. There are ATMs on site, but it's so much easier if you bring it in. You can sort of keep track of how much money you're spending. You go, right, I brought in X amount of dollars with me. I've got none left, and hit the ATMs anyway. Another point is bring a big, look, oh, there we go. Not that big, bigger, but a really big tote or a shoulder bag, but make sure it's got soft handles so it's not digging into you when you put some weight in it. Then when you buy from a few places, you can just pop it all in and you don't have like 10 bags that you're trying to hold on to when you go to a stall and you put something down, you only pick up 9 bags and you walk away having lost something. I've done that. It's not fun. You get home thinking, no, I swear I bought that thing. And then you realize that it's lost. So get a big bag to carry all your little bags in. I don't recommend a backpack because you got to pull it on and pull it off and undo zips. Remember where you put your purse. I find it really annoying. It swings around, it hits people when you're taking it off. So the big tote is great. Then you have more hands. You can hang it over your elbow and more hands for padding things. Now, my next tip is if you are on the hunt for something in particular, do that first. If it's big, if it's bulky, the vendor might let you leave it, like if you pay for it and get your name put on it, they might let you leave it at their stall for the day. Just remember to go back and get it. One thing I can't stress enough is drink plenty of water. I know it's cold. I know it's really cold, but you need it. You're chatting, you're laughing, you're walking around, you're going in and out of warm areas into cold areas. Trust me, you'll need water. Now there's plenty of places that you can buy water from while you're there. You can get your tea and coffee. There's some great stalls. but water is really, really important. And make sure you eat something. You don't want to run out of steam halfway through the afternoon with like brain fog because you're hungry. You know, you'll start making unusual decisions. You'll be like, no, I'm not going to buy anything because I can't think straight. And then you get home and realize, no, I wanted to buy that thing. Or you go and buy things that you already have or you don't really like. So make sure you eat something, whether you bring it in with you or you buy it while you're there. There's heaps of places to buy things from while you're there. You definitely don't want to go hardcore and just stop having a good time because you're hungry. So make sure you allow for your water and for your food while you're there. You don't want to make poor decisions, okay? Now, make sure that you go into the Woolcraft rooms. They're the rooms that have got the big showcases that you'll be inspired by the beautiful finished things that people put in for prizes. You'll see stunning hand spun and lace work and weaving and crochet and all sorts of stuff. Also, they have some heaters in there so you can go and defrost a little bit. Don't forget, go and see some sheep. You're at the sheep and wool show. You need to see some sheep. My favourite are the little black and coloured sheep lambs. I love them. I think they're the absolute cutest things ever. There was one year where someone was walking around with them and they had them in these little harnesses, like they were little, I don't even know what they look like little dog harnesses. So they were just walking around with these lambs in dog harnesses and it cracked me up and I got to pat a little sheep and it was so cute. So go and see the sheep. Don't forget to head up, it's outside of the showgrounds, but head up to the Bowls Club. There's heaps more little indie businesses in there. It's warm. You can get a tea and coffee. There's somewhere to sit. And make sure you say hi to Janet at My Spin on Things for me. Janet does beautiful work. So make sure you go in and see her as well. My shopping list is started. It's not exhaustive, but it's started. So this is what I've got so far, which is Cashmere Fling from Ixchel Bunny. Now, Cashmere Fling is my absolute favorite blend anywhere, anyhow, anytime. I love this stuff. It's addictive. I keep one here that I haven't spun just so I can keep padding it because I love it so much. Currently completely out. All I've got is my padding fling and I've been tempted to spin it, which is I'm not doing. So I'm going to get a Cashmere Fling from Ixchel Bunny because I can't live without it. Probably 30 other things from Ixchel Bunny as well because her stuff is stunning. A support spindle from Lair of the Bearded Dragon, which will be on Ixchel Bunny's stall. It's a tradition for me now. I pick up a new support spindle every year. I'm not stopping. It's a tradition. I'm doing it every year and I'm going to go and get one. I'm not listening. I'm getting a spindle. I want to get one of, I've seen photos on Shepherdess's Instagram of some of her beautiful, it's a high twist single in lace weight and I really want to get my hands on some of that. I haven't decided which colour yet, but I'm going to definitely want one of the high twist singles and maybe some, if she's got any left, any of her, she's got some fibre called Sparkle Sock. That looks so gorgeous and I just really want to get maybe one or two to have. I think I'm going to need to take more cash. Anyway, I definitely want to get my hands on a really gorgeous bat from My Spin on Things. Janet does these stunning bats and they're just beautiful. The colours are just perfect. Now this is by no means an exhaustive list. It's just what I've sort of jotted down. I'm sure I'm going to find many things. I always do. I bring home so much stuff from Bendigo. I just have to make sure I've got room in the car to bring it back. But I can always post some up. If I realise I don't have room, I can always post, yeah. That's always a good backup. So if you're going to be at Bendigo, make sure you come and say hi. My stall is going to be in the flower shed. And let us know, do you have any Bendigo survival tips? Things that you absolutely must do while you're there? Do you think that there's something that I need to add to my list of things that I need to go and see and do that I haven't said? I don't get away from my stall too much, so I quite often just go to the places that I know. So if you've got somewhere I need to be, tell me, put it in the comments below. Thank you for liking, commenting and subscribing on my videos. It's time now for you to go and fill your universe with fibre fun. Off you go. I'll see you next time.